This show is brought to you by KIXE PBS and Union Pacific. Union Pacific delivers products in a safe, reliable, fuel-efficient, and environmentally responsible manner. With that, Union Pacific and KIXE PBS want to show the importance of rail safety to you and others. Thank you, and now here's the featured presentation.
Imagine forests filled with towering trees and the sound of trains chugging along. This isn't just a scene from a movie, it's a real slice of Northern California's history. We're going to dive into an adventure that takes us back in time to Shasta County. Here, we'll explore how the timber industry and railways, along with the hard work of many people, helped shape this amazing place. So get ready for a journey along the historic tracks of Shasta County. Let's take a trip back in time to explore how railroads changed this area. We'll learn about the early trains, often called iron horses, the tracks that connected places in ways never seen before, and the people who made it all happen. In 1862, the government passed the Pacific Railroad Bill, which started the creation of the Transcontinental Railroad. However, it took another 10 years until 1872 for these railway tracks to finally reach Shasta County. As the railway tracks reached new places, the first locomotives followed. These powerful steel and steam engines were hard to miss. You could tell they were coming by the black smoke they released and the loud mix of their whistles and the clanking of their gears. The first train heading north reached Cottonwood, California on June 27, 1872. It didn't just bring goods, it brought hope too. When the first passenger train arrived on September 1st, people celebrated with excitement and joy. The first railroad company in this story was the California and Oregon Railroad, also known as C&O. It started in 1866 and was later taken over by the larger Central Pacific Railroad. Over time, it changed and expanded. By 1885, it became known as the Southern Pacific Railroad Company, covering routes from Portland to San Diego and from Ogden to New Orleans. This huge railroad project was led by four key people: Charles Crocker, Mark Hopkins, C.P. Huntington, and Leland Stanford. They were known as the Big Four and were the architects behind the California section of the Transcontinental Railroad. Progress wasn't always smooth. The construction of the track stopped at a place called Poverty Flat for about 10 years. During this break, a new town was born, named Redding. But the railroad's momentum couldn't be stopped for long, and by 1882, they started laying tracks again. This massive railroad project needed a lot of money. The government helped by providing funds for each mile of track laid and also gave away large areas of land. That's why you often see railroad company names on large sections of old maps. In the year the railroad reached Shasta County, 3 train stations were built in Cottonwood, Anderson, and Redding. Building the railroad had its difficult moments. At first, it was mainly white laborers who worked on it, but many of them left to chase the promise of finding gold. In stepped the Chinese laborers, over 10,000 strong. They worked hard, doing 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week, and became crucial to the construction of the railroad. Along with them, skilled masons from Italy and Slavonia built bridges and culverts out of sandstone, creating vital parts of the county's infrastructure. In 1887, a key event happened. The last spike was driven in Ashland, Oregon. This completed the Sacramento River Canyon route, also known as the Shasta route. It became a famous part of the 1,300-mile journey, known as the Road of 1,000 Wonders. But things were about to change. In 1938, the building of the Shasta Dam meant that 26 miles of the original track had to be moved. This massive job was finished by 1942, proving just how adaptable the railroad could be. The story of Union Pacific in Shasta County is a clear example of human ambition, determination, and the drive for progress. This legacy is still visible in every track and tunnel in Northern California.